What is up, guys? Welcome back to a new Bed Wars wait. This isn't a Bed Wars video. This is something else. Okay, well, for the past couple weeks I've been doing a lot of speedrunning. I've been learning a lot of different, things that are required to speedrun Minecraft, and it's been a very long and treacherous journey. But after several attempts, I have finally been able to complete Minecraft successfully. It was insane. No more talking. Let's get right into the run.
Alright guys, this is the run. I'm going to do a voiceover just so I can walk through my thought process while doing all of the steps in this run. Let's just take a moment to appreciate the incredible timer I have top left. I could not record the timer because I was doing game capture, not display capture, but hopefully this works out for everybody. Alright, so first off, I'm going to do normal COD strats, which involves me trading with the villagers wheat so I can get a bucket. So first of all, I'm going to craft myself a wood pickaxe like so. Get 3 wood. Yeah, and then I'm going to craft a crafting table. I'm going to get myself a stone axe and a shovel. The shovel wasn't really used that much at all, except for maybe getting a little bit of dirt that I might need to stack up above the iron golem and use dirt for the portal. But as you can see, I'm not the best crafter. I'm very slow at crafting. It's something I definitely need work on, and a top speedrunner would probably just do way better at this aspect. But as you can see here, I'm going to mine exactly 9 blocks of wood, and the reason for that is because I only need around 3 or 4 for the barrel that's for the fisherman. Yeah, the barrel is used to get the bucket. Remember, it's just COD strats. It's an interesting topic, but I'm gonna need the rest for beds in the end. So I found 9 was the perfect number. Right now I'm looking for the iron golem. I'm gonna make a quick job of him. But the process that I do here is actually quite interesting because I'm trying to maximize the time I take to do this, because typically COD strats take well over 3, 4, 5 minutes sometimes to do, and it's widely considered to be a very slow method of getting iron and buckets and everything you need. So I tried to maximize my time here because there was really no other way with this seed that I was given to be able to get an iron pick and everything I need for bastions and stuff. You can see here I'm not very good at crafting this barrel here. I'm not the fastest crafter, but as you can see, I got the trade right away, which was really good. Now I'm just waiting on the fisherman. I'm gonna replace it because I want that villager over there to get the thing, but I noticed one just passed me and I got the bucket. So this was actually a very fast. I got the trades right away. Typically I have to place them multiple times in order to get the trades, but in this case not so much. So now you're gonna see me break a few dirt blocks. I think I'll get like 7, 8. I got a little bit extra here. I think I got like 10. Yeah, but I just enough to make the nether portal here, so I'm going to try and go as fast as I can. I'm still not the fastest at making the nether portal. I sort of misplaced the block there, but you'll see this is just a very standard, straightforward nether enter using this ruined portal. I just to let you know, guys, I did this seed probably 50 times before, so this is nothing crazy, pretty standard. If you guys don't already know, this was an FSG seed that I sort of did SSG. I just kept doing it over and over again. But this was actually a pretty good enter. I think this was a sub 310 enter, which is not bad at all, I might say. And what I like a lot about this seed is that there's literally a bridge bastion right next to where I spawned, which is super cool. Alright, so what you're going to see me do here, you may think this is a time waste, but I actually don't really have any blocks, and I can mine netherrack way quicker than I can mine dirt in the overworld. So I get around 30, 25, somewhere around there. I get a lot of netherrack, so I can sort of just make my way around here, get to the pig face that's in front. I'm a little bit careful because that hoglin I know has the potential to just knock me into the lava, so I'm trying to be as careful as I can be. I'm going to mine all the gold here. It's going to take a moment. And one thing about this bastion that's a little bit unique that other bridge bastions might not be is that this bastion doesn't have a triple chest. A triple chest is really helpful for getting obby, and I found nowhere in this bastion was there like a chest that contained obby. I'm being careful with the hoglin there, so I had to do a different strat for routing in order to get the piglin stall center. And I came across this way where I would mine in here, sort of mine down too, and I would get all the piglins in here, and I found I got like a good 3 to 5, maybe sometimes 7 or 10 piglins, and it was actually doing pretty well. So as you can see, that's what I'm doing here. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to craft 2, I believe. It might be 3. I'm going to craft 2 or 3. Yeah, you can see me doing that right now. I'm going to craft 2 to 3 golden pickaxes because I determined coordinates for a blind travel. I believe, just from memory, negative 205, negative 86. Those were the chords, just so you know, and you'll see me get to them a little bit later in the run. But I'm going to need to mine really fast in order to get to those chords. So I'm also going to get myself some bread because I'm going to need food for the run. And a lot of this part here is just waiting for a few certain items I'm going to need to trade with these piglins in order to proceed with this route. The items are, I'm going to need some fire res for fighting the blazes, of course pearls. If I remember myself correctly, the portal room is a 1 eye, so that means I'm going to need around 15 ender pearls because I believe I have to throw around 4 to route myself around this area. I'm going to need 10 obby to craft make the blind travel, you know. And I'm also going to need, what else am I going to need? Oh yeah, blocks, of course. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh wait, no. I'm going to need that string, of course. Yeah, because I need beds. And I know I need over at least a stack, maybe a stack and a half. But I don't think string was really trouble. Sometimes I got no string, and it forced me to reset. But in this particular one, I think I got plenty of string. Yeah, I'm getting plenty of string in this run. I think I was struggling with the pearls. No, I was doing pretty well. I just didn't. Yeah, I was just waiting for. Okay, so as you can see, I got everything I needed there. As you can see, I clutched there. I almost died to that hoglin. So now I'm going to drop a fire res on myself. I'm going to pearl out to the island, and from practice on the seed, I already know that there's a fortress right over this way, and I know the exact location of the blaze spawner. So I'm just gonna sort of move over there real quick. I don't really like using a pearl for this travel here. I almost went the wrong way, which is kind of dumb because I had done this route so many times. I was like, why did I fail that? But we're not really going to talk about that. All right, so you can see we're on really good pace right now. I'm going to start doing some head hitters so I can go a little bit faster. I sort of just do this just for fun, and I can sort of use any block for that too. Right, so I'm not an expert about how blazes typically spawn, but I do know, well, I've seen from more professional speedrunners that if you break all the blocks that are at the bottom and a lot of them that are on the side, the blazes are slightly more likely to spawn. I'm not exactly sure why that is, but I just sort of did it because there's really no other way to pass the time while you're waiting in between blazes to spawn and drop. So, I mean, why not just do it? It'll give you more room to kill the blazes, and there's a likelihood of them spawning slightly better. As you can see, we're getting decent blaze drops right now, but if there's just a likelihood, why not just do it? I probably have to do a little bit more research so I can find out myself. One thing I want to point out is in doing this specific seed, I literally made it to the end with everything I needed, a probably good 10, 12 times. I'd say a dozen times I made it to the end, but I am not the best at one cycling. I've really struggled in that aspect. Just sort of getting the timing as the dragon is perching is really, really hard for me, and I was struggling tremendously with that. So I wouldn't say this part is very nerve-wracking. I had been in this position many times before, so nothing was really that unique or interesting. But what was really hard is just getting that one cycle, dude. So I wasn't really nervous here, but you'll see that I start shaking really hard as we get closer to the end, and the one cycle fight is just, in my opinion, it's amazing because it's like I've never really done a successful one in a world before. I've practiced it before, and I've been able to get it with 6-7 beds, but in a real world where it matters, I've never actually done it before. So we're kind of failing with our blaze drops. I'm kind of unlucky, but it's all right. We'll just probably get them the next one set, and so far we're doing pretty good. All right, blazes spawn here. Let me check them. Yeah, like we just need one more blaze, and we're good to go. We just got it good, and now we already have fire res, so we're just going to start pearling over. Remember how I said we're going to need 15 pearls at least, because we're going to throw 4, I believe. So remember, we already threw 2. I'm going to throw a third one at the end of this bridge, as you can see, yeah, right there. I don't think I'm going to drink another fire res. Actually, I might, because one thing I kept dying on was lava while mining into this wall, because this wall is just dumb. It's got lava everywhere as you're trying to get to the blind travel site, and I kept dying to that, so maybe fire res might be a good idea. But I think I already drank one. Well, yeah, I already drank one. We'll get in the blazes, so I'm looking good. So I already know my chords. Remember, -205, -86, I believe. I don't think I'll turn on F3 until I start getting close, but I know exactly how far I have to go. Yeah, there I have it. I'm almost there. I'm gonna just mine a little bit further, sort of mine around me, because I know we're getting very close. There we go. And right as I find that we're at the perfect Z, I'm going to start mining a little bit left, get the perfect X, and now let's place down our obby. I'm not the quickest at this because I do not want to misplace an obby, because that would suck and it would ruin the run completely, and you see I didn't, and I got my nice gun steal. And as you can see, the blind travel is perfect. I've done this many times, and the stronghold is right down here. I'm going to refill my water bucket, get rid of that lava. Why? I don't know. Sometimes people use it. And as you can see, I was kind of nervous here. I don't know what I was doing. I sat here for an extra 10 seconds just trying to mine this. I honestly don't know what I was thinking or doing, but it's alright. So, get in the middle here. I'm going to craft our Eyes of Ender. I'm going to craft exactly 11 because I don't want to waste the pearls. I might need them in the end. So as you can see, that's what I do. And baby, we are in the end. We've got plenty of string, so we're going to craft our beds. I believe we've got 6 beds, which is a good amount. It's a little bit nerve-wracking because I'm going to have to do a very good end fight. You're watching the video, so you know I did it. But at the time, it was just like, oh god, okay, if I mess one up, it's going to suck. And I don't have enough wood, even though I've got so much darn wool. Maybe I should have gone for 10, honestly. I don't know. But now we're going to mine ourselves up, and this end fight was actually quite long, so I might just not speak for most of it, but I'll sort of describe my thought process. I turned on hitboxes because I remember the hitbox for the dragon while it's perching is slightly delayed, so actually it's slightly ahead. So how it works is you sort of have to right click on the bed right as the dragon is turning, where the hitbox of the head is right above the bed, and the timing is a little bit funky monkey for there, so it's a lot easier if you turn on hitboxes. I'm doing a north-south perch, so I put the obby on the left side, and it's a kind of a funky timing you've got to do here. And as you can see, the darn dragon already perched, but I didn't have enough time to orient my inventory. We sort of got hit by the dragon there, but it's all good. And I'm just sort of going to sit here and wait for this flipping dragon to just perch. It's going to take so darn long. A good way to be able to identify the perch is he's typically going to come on, if you're doing north-south and you're hanging out in the north direction like this, he's typically going to come around the south pillars. He's going to make a sharp turn as he's coming back in, and right then you're going to want to place the bed and really get that timing perfect. You don't want to miss it, otherwise the dragon will either break the bed, or it'll just stop going back and forth, and it'll just sit over, and then there's nothing you can do. You won't even be able to place the bed. So I was trying to think, oh, is it going to perch? I was nervous. I thought this would be a perch. It wasn't. I just kept stressing over, oh, is this going to be a perch? I was nervous about this part, because I had been in this situation many times before, going for like a sub 15, whatnot, but I just had never been able to really capitalize on the perch, and I just fail. And but this particular one, it really turned out in favor for me. Another thing I want to stress about is speedrunners like Curway and Illumina, they don't really talk about this so much, but there's 1,000 or so Endermen on this end island, and it's really hard not to look at them. You really have to like pay attention to your crosshair and look over all the Endermen. It's so much harder than they make it seem. I died to Enderman like a good 3 or 4 times in previous runs, and it's like, I can't take it. There's so many darn Endermen. Alright, so the dragon still isn't perching. This is a very long end fight. I think it still turns out to be a sub 17, I believe, but I think I did a fairly good job, honestly, for my first win of the game. All right, he's firing some fireballs at me. Remember, fireballs don't inflict damage. I don't even think they inflict knockback, but what it does do is it creates this sort of breath of, I don't even know what it's called, dragon breath or whatever, and that inflicts, you can even see the hitbox around it. It's that pink foamy stuff, and it inflicts damage for a certain time, and then after a while it stops. Alright, so I'm still waiting for this dragon to perch. I think it's going to happen pretty soon. I'm sort of shaking at this point, just sort of thinking, oh, please don't mess this up, because I've already spent, I don't know, a good 6-7 hours on the sea just going over and over and over and over again. And I'm thinking, oh God, can this just be the one? Because I do not want to wait any longer. And God, it's hard to describe the feelings I'm feeling right now. Like when you commit yourself so long to a task and you're right about to achieve it, and you could fail so badly right now. And it's all about what you do in these moments. That's the feeling I was feeling right now, and it's really hard to cope with. But I'm so glad it turned out the way it did. It makes me so happy to think about it. Before this perch happens, I know this is gonna take a while. It's probably boring for you at this point. It's not that exciting of a one cycle. The timing was pretty off. It was a pretty bad thing. But oh, he's perching. Here we go. Oh, never mind. Wait. Oh, there's the perch. And here we go. I'm going to try and break the beds right as he turns around. You can see the hitbox getting right over it. I'm a little nervous here. Timing was pretty awful there. And last bed. And there we go, guys. You can see me shaking. I just want to say that I'm going to work on my speed with crafting. I'm going to work on my ability to one cycle. I'm going to work on all of that. But there you go, guys. Sub 17. We just beat the game. Insane. I'm very happy with this. I cannot believe I did this. And I'll just quit talking and let my reaction play out. I just want to say this is literally unbelievable. This is my literal first. My hands are shaking right now. I cannot believe I just did that. I wasn't recording my mic audio for this speed run, but this is my reaction. Oh my God, that's insane, dude. I think it's slightly less than that. I'm not exactly sure what the exact time is. I'll figure it out. But Jesus Christ, I cannot believe I just did that. Oh my God.